congratulations on winning the North American Championship.
Thank you.
We had a conversation last year, but I'm so proud to see you in NXT.
Thank you.
My main question is, obviously you coming over here, you were out for a very long time, and fans were really wanting to see you, obviously, in the ring.
Yes.
During that time off, what were you doing? What were you contemplating?
Wow. That was an interesting period for me. Just a lot of. I think I was trying to just really hone in and keep myself sane, especially when you start seeing misinformation online and people buying into certain stories and making up these misconceptions of you. The worst thing to have is when your integrity and your reputation is questioned by someone you don't know, right? I think that's the worst feeling to have, because if you move with intent, if you move with good purpose, to have that question is not a good feeling. On top of that, I really started to lose myself in a sense where I didn't know what I don't know, you know, I love wrestling quite a bit, and to not wrestle does not feel good. It loses my sense of fulfillment in this life. And so I had to do a lot of keeping myself together, reading books, still going to the gym and working out. I'm just glad to be in a better space of my life than I was a year ago. And I had a moment yesterday where I was having breakfast where I was like, wow, my life is so different than it was a year ago. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the North American, and it's just wow. It's just crazy to think about.
Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Speaking of misinformation, a few years back, security cam footage leaked of you being backstage here.
I know.
How upset were you with that, and how actually disgusting is it that people can just get a hold of security camera footage and reveal things that shouldn't be seen?
You know what? At the time, I thought it was kind of like weird and dumb. Didn't really understand the significance of it till the following day, but I think stuff like that is like kind of crazy. I think certain people overstep a line doing that type of stuff, and there's nothing to gain from it. There is an intent behind doing stuff like that. You know, it is what it is. I don't regret anything like that. I didn't do anything wrong, but just very odd. A very odd situation, and anyone can be like, well, that's the industry that you're in. You got to get used to it. I don't accept any type of weird behavior, whether it's at an airport, whether it's at a security footage. I don't accept none of it just because of the industry that I'm in, or just because of the status that I have. We're all people that should have some type of decency amongst us. So, yeah, I should have sued, you know? Should have sued Alamo.
I know you've spoken about the name change before to Ricky
Yes.
Saints, and it was about New Orleans and home and all that. How does it feel to be Ricky Saints now and embody that? And do you like it? The name change? Are you like?
I'm still the same person.
Right.
You know, I'm still the same person, still the same guy from the block, as they say. But no, I like it. I think things are always good when it comes to change, right? And you never know how that ends up changing your life moving forward. So I like it, and it's from New Orleans, so yeah, definitely love it.
You took NXT by storm. I know that you're going to do the same thing in the main roster. Who will you like to face in the main roster to make a statement? Like, I'm here, this is my show, my time.
Wow, that's a great question. There's so many people. I've been saying Seth Rollins a lot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stick to it because I want you guys to say I'm a liar.
Okay.
He's a liar.
Rick, I want to ask you, obviously the industry has changed a lot in the past 5 years. I think one of the cooler things is that everyone's history has kind of been acknowledged. For you, on the other side of it, actually inside the ring, how does that feel?
My history?
And just having that be acknowledged and all that, yes.
Wow, I like it. I think it's, everyone telling me I have a very unique story and how, not even referring to the previous place I was at, but just my story getting here, right? Little people don't know that the day that I actually signed on screen the NXT contract, it was 8 days removed from the fact that I got turned down for a tryout. So it was incredible to have that be a part of my history, and I like the fact that the stories are intertwined with history and acknowledged. I think it gives people a little bit better insight to the wrestler and the things they've had to go through to get here.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
I wanted to ask you, so for our magazine Inside the Ropes, we just interviewed Adam Copeland. I spoke to him about your infamous promo with him back in October 2012.
Okay, nice.
And I said, lots of people are talking about it, what do you make of it? And he said he didn't see it as a big thing, and it was like 1,000 other promos that he's done. What do you make of his comments?
Good for him.
Thanks, everyone. Last one, very quick.
Just the name change, you know, obviously it has significance for New Orleans, but was it always like Ricky something, or like how did you go about deciding Saints was going to be the name?
There wasn't much thought besides I was looking at some old, I had an old yearbook and was looking through some stuff, and it had a huge Saints logo on it, and for some reason I was just playing around with it. And it was just going to be ST, period, but I said, well, maybe I should just spell it out. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.